Hey guys, how we doing? Back in the studio today. Actually got out of the house. Starting to kind of come out of this a little bit here. So went over and interviewed my good friend Kevin Ward over at the New York State Fairgrounds. Remember that indoor championship's coming up this weekend. But this you're looking at here, this is Canandaigua Speedway. I believe this is my earliest bin. I went back as far as I could here. This is August 5th, 2006. So it was 15 years ago, okay? And obviously, we're going to go through this and have a little fun and share some memories and scenes of people maybe you haven't seen in a while. Obviously, early shot from the pit area, nice wispy skies, gotta love the Finger Lakes. People obviously raced the night before, doing a little gear change in the pit area beforehand to get themselves ready. Kevin Ridley, long-time participant at Canandaigua area, he was here. And of course, it's August, so that's why that right rear quarter panel's crumpled up a little bit. You know what they always say, right? You want the right side crinkled, not the left side, or people are getting to the inside of you and using 8 tires to turn. So only 2 stacker haulers in the pits back there. This was one of them. Of course, not sure if this was Coffee McCready Enterprises yet, but this is obviously, I believe it's pre-late model for T-Mac here. Pretty sure anyway, but Vic Coffee and Tim McCready running together. Charging Charlie Donk. Of course, this is back before he went sprint car racing when he was running modifieds. Won some races, but seemed to be more of a natural in the sprint car. Todd Henderson's 18H right there in the pit area. Getting ready to have some fun. Saw him at the track this past summer, as a matter of fact. And not sure who the other stacker is at this point. I'll have to look into that. If you guys know, let me know. But obviously, pre-stacker hauler era here. Pizza logs. Who doesn't love pizza logs, right? Bob Cordova, we miss you, man. It's sad that the family didn't follow through on his sponsorship of racing because they helped so many people out over the years. So a lot of people, including myself, he was one of our big sponsors on Doug's Dirt Diary. Owe him a tremendous debt at this point. A couple of cars and drivers you remember right here as we're getting ready to go. Not a lot of water in the pit area on this particular day. Of course, it's August. It's sunshiny time here. See Chad Homan's 91 sitting right there. Of course, now he's doing late models. Another look through the pit area here. Dave Allen, I believe, was the driver of the 88 there. That house, by the way, is still there. So as you see, if you're looking east at this point, this is right of the pit entrance, heading more towards turn 3 at this point. Look at this bunch over here, right? You get a better look at some of them in just a minute here. So you can see Blaine Smith there on the left. They call him the One-Legged Band. You'll see why in a minute, too, by the way. I'd forgotten that I had gotten these shots, and he was so nice to let me do this. Eldon Payne Jr., and, of course, Mike Welch, who still runs street stock out there today and also does some official work with dirt. See, that's why they call him the One-Legged Bandit right there. That's Blaine Smith. And there's a better look at the time, high-tech leg that he had. I'll get together with him again. I'll make sure I tell you the story because I don't want to tell it myself and not tell it as well. But it was a tragic story. Happened when he was very young. And I give him all the credit in the world. But obviously he can't 2-foot behind the wheel either. So I'm sure that proved to be a disadvantage on a lot of nights. But stock cars, when they were stock cars, boy, you gotta love that. Monte Carlos, Camaros. Fantastic. I guess you know this 25B. I think that's the young Mark Manutlo in the white shirt on the right there. And Mike Manutlo, of course, his dad. There's the old bus they used to use to get that thing back and forth to the races. A lot of people turning around going, who is this guy taking these pictures? But this is right where you come off the racetrack in turn 3, looking back towards the pit shack and back towards Route 21, where you come in. A lot of people getting grills out, firing things up in the pits. Why not? Raisins expensive enough as it is. I always said if you can save a little bit of money and make your food at the track or bring it, that's going to save you a lot of money. One of the Dandino cars there. And man, this was so much fun back then. Look at this car, huh? This thing's pretty slick right here. New car in August? Okay. Nate Peckham's number 90 up on the trailer. Actually, the one enduro that I did in Cuyahoga County back in 1999, Nate was one of the guys on the track with me there. I know I remember that car. Back when they had real bumpers on them, too. How about that? Something you didn't have to make at the shop. Back when you could have a junkyard, not a recycling center, but a junkyard, and actually use a lot of the stuff that they were able to give you and put it right on your car. There's a car that's been through a few races, huh? Mr. Junkyard. Love that car. The red, white, and blue. This is again looking towards the entrance to the racetrack. I always tried to frame stuff through the windows and through the bodies on these cars. Again, I just think they're the coolest race cars on the planet. So unique. So specifically designed to run on dirt. Getting ready. Going to be heading out to the racetrack here pretty soon. A 58. I know this guy. I can't think of his name. I'm so sorry. Ricky Newton. Back in the day. See, they're starting to get a little bit ready. Drivers meeting. Chad Brockman. One of the drivers at the drivers meeting. Pizza Logs was one of his main sponsors for a long time. And this, you can see they're cooking on the grill for the concession stand back then. Not a lot's changed there, except the pit boards on the other side. Eldon Payne's crew, looking things over, getting ready. Here we go to the grandstand side. Still pretty early in the night. Always a 7 o'clock start time there. And remember this bus they had for a while? They used to take the kids around on? I can't remember who was promoter of that. I'm not sure if it was Jeremy or not, but I hope you enjoyed this. Hit the PayPal, guys. We're going to hold back here on hitting the road for just a little while still. I want to make sure. And the one little trip I did today did kind of wipe me out a little bit. So I'm going to be smart. And I still got a few things in the can. So I will be putting some of those up. And, of course, we've got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of photos. So I think for the next week or so here, I'll give you something from the can. And, again, there's only about a half a dozen things left in there. And then I'll be going through some photos as well. So hit the blue E down the right corner. Hit our PayPal. We could use it because then when we can get back on the road, we'll have the money to do so. I wish you guys all the best. I know a lot of you are sick and not feeling so great. You will get better. Be smart. Do what you feel is right. And we'll all get through this, man. So I wish you all the best and hope you had a great Thanksgiving. And the holidays are coming up soon. And hopefully those will be great as well. Thanks for watching, guys. And thanks for those of you who have supported, man. And even those of you who watch the ads, that helps too. So even if you can't help, don't skip the ads at the beginning. That helps me. That makes a difference right there. So even that 20 seconds that it takes you to watch those, please, that's a big help, all right? Love you guys. We miss you guys. And we can't wait to see you again, all right? Take care.